The first question is, are we adding all these interactions to, I guess the person was talking about this page. Um, I opened the page before where they had like mad interactions. You don't have to design, you don't have to, it's not even design, you don't design interactions. You don't have to do animations or heavy prototype. Do you understand? We know you don't know this. Just do your design. We just want to see your design. Do you understand? So yeah, if you know how to prototype, you want to send us a prototype link, then that's fine. That's when you beat your chest and say that you can prototype well. But if you can't prototype well, please and please just do your design and leave it on Figma and copy the Figma link and submit. But if you want, don't use this project as testy, please. Like, let me test my, fine, it's fine to try out new things, do you understand? But like I say, like I used to say, sorry, always make sure you share your link to your friends. In case if you want to try out prototype for the first time, it's fine to do that, no issues. But please share your link to your friends to make sure they can see it and they can access it very well. The prototype of Figma is a bit tricky in the sense that you might think you're linking page, but when we see it on our end, it is just one page we are seeing. And we don't want a situation whereby you come to the DM or tag us and be like, oh, mentors, I prototyped, I share with my life that I prototyped, but us, we are just in one page. But you are convincing us that all the pages are there. Do you understand? It's fine to try out new things, but please share your link with your friends. Please do not do it on the channel so that people don't copy your work and both of you don't go out of the program. So please share your link with your friends. Anything they can see is what we can see. They cannot see shit. We cannot see shit. Do you understand? If they can see one page, we can see one page. If it's visible to them, it's visible to us. Do not assume that, oh, I can see my work now. I've tried it. Ma, I've tried it, sir. Please, I can see my work. But we can't see anything. Do you understand? So to avoid all that, just share your link to your friends. So the next question is, what if the colors of the style guide I created in the previous task does not sit well with me as color for an agency? I worked on the backdrop of the NRC page. Okay, so what I would say is that some people have been asking that's for the style guide tag. They've been asking if they should just use one color and like create a scene for it. Truth is, I mean, when you go to a site, it's not just one color you see now. Do you understand? But it's fine. If you use one color for your prototype, for your style guide tags, it's fine. But make sure when you come here, maybe you can add one more. Please do not do heavy colors. I mean, you don't want to blind us and you don't want to blind yourself. Do you understand? Just be cool with color. This is not a color, what do they call it? This is not a, how will I put it? I mean, this is not a rainbow project. Do you understand? So be cool with and be careful with your colors. So please. Another one is, show us an example of a project management page too. Okay, I've done that. This is not the color. Another question is, would the style guide include all the elements of a style guide or some? Or we are working within the framework of the style guide assignments? Yeah, you are working with what you did on your style guide. Do you understand? Whatever you use on your style guide is that's why we told you to go get icon pack. We don't want a case whereby you just get 3 icons and you put it on your style guide. Then when you come here, you want to use home icon, you did not see home icon in what you did. You want to use setting icon, you did not see setting icon you want to do. You want to see profile, you want to use profile icons for your project management dashboard. Do you understand? You do not see icon. That's why we told you to get an icon pack for your style guide tag. So my answer to that question is whatever you did on your style guide tags is what will be here. For consistency, you want to use one color on all the pages you'll be working on in this project, this your mini project. If the colors you use on your style guide is, for example, blue and let's think, it's blue, like just like Carry White's color. I mean, the main color there is blue, then you can add some like secondary colors and all of that. If you used blue for your primary, you see why the gray was needed, why you used gray. You can see where the gray is working on. So if you use blue, you can use blue as your as your brand color. I mean, whatever you want to do, use blue. Then for text, you can use black. So anyways, that is that. Whatever you use on your style guide is what you're using here. So the next question is, are we to design for desktop or for mobile? Please desktop. Either take the frame of desktop frame or MacBook frame, but please make use of your text, make use of desktop, not mobile, not iPad, not A4, nothing except a desktop frame or a MacBook frame. So another question is this: for the primary and secondary colors, do we pick one of it or use both? That's one question. Okay, so let me answer that. Let me check a site where they made use of, I think, multiple colors. I believe. Okay, so you can see Revolut. I think their color, okay, they have colors going on, but you can see that it's subtle, it's not hash colors all the time. So your question is, do we pick one or both? Like if you did primary color, sorry, and secondary color, do you use one or both? Please use both. Do you understand? Obviously, you know where primary color is going to be, you know where secondary color is going to be. So please, you are going to use both. We don't want your site to just imagine all the color in this site is just black or true. All these orishi, they are not there, just black or true. I mean, do you understand? So that's that. Second question is, what if I used an icon in our style guide that is not responding with digital agency? Is there any icon that will not respond with the sites? I mean, is it that field or fill? Is it that outline, stroke, or field icon? So I don't think that's an issue. If you need okay, maybe the person is trying to say that if you want to use an icon that's not your style guide, what should you do? For stuff like that, yeah, you can go get your icon and make use of it. Do you understand? But that is why we encourage you guys to get a pack, an icon pack. So it has like most of these common icons inside and not just one or not just two icons. So that's that to that question. Another one is, in our tags for color system, we asked to pick a color that's one color and generate tint and shade. Is that still the only color we would use for the design mini project? Yeah, you can use that. Do you understand? If you feel you want to add another color, you can do that, but you can make use of it. Do you understand? In as much as you do not pick black, I mean, you can make use of it. If you want to add any color, you can add any color. So that's that on that. So don't waste time on the question. But please make sure your colors are saved. Do you understand? For example, if my style guide is purple, can I use white as my design frame background and use blue for buttons and text and everything has to be purple? Oh, so if I use purple for my style guide, can I use white for the background of this my mini project? Then I use blue for buttons, or everything has to be purple? Obviously, everything has to be purple now. Have you seen purple background? You said it's coming down now. So yeah, make use of whatever colors you use. Do you understand? That's why next time when you want to do your tag, if you had made research, you not just use just one color. We told you to get a color. Obviously, you know it's for design. If you don't know, at least it's for design, for you to practice. Do you understand? You don't want to use just blue, and the lighter shade of the blue is nowhere close. I mean, white like this. Do you understand? Or the F4 or whatever it is. So yeah, please make use of whatever color you want to use that to aid you. So that is that. If we increase height of frame for landing page, how do we figure out where a page starts? Like, how do we know where hero section should end? Good question. So let's use this as an example, this carrier as an example. I create a desktop frame on Figma. I just create a frame. Obviously, it's going to be small. Do you understand? Then I'll design on it. After designing on it, obviously, the first section is your hero page. So when I'm done with my hero page, then I can now extend this and add whatever it is I want to add. Do you get? Another thing you can also do in your design is that while you are designing, you can also check the prototype. It's at the top right, the play button. You see it on your design. If you don't know where it is, you can go to Google and just browse, or go to YouTube and check about Figma prototype. So you can use that to preview your work. So you see how it is. I mean, just like this, for example, if I want to replicate Carry White sites, like exactly how it is, I do my design, this design, I do it on Figma, then I check my prototype, Figma prototype. If it's not like this, like the way it is showing here, I would know where the wrong is, then I'll fix it. Do you understand? That's why prototype is there, for you to preview your work, to see how it's going to look like. Let me do something. Let's check. I'm coming. I want to open a Figma file. Let's quickly open a Figma file to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to open a new one. So assuming I'm going to come to desktop quickly, guys, then I'm going to do my shenanigans. Just a demo, just to show you what the essence of previewing your work. No, yeah. Okay, sorry. Get a copy and paste. Make this one big enough. Okay, something like this. So let's say I'm done. I want to see how it is. So you see this button here. So you can click on the button and it's going to preview your work for you. Imagine if I'm replicating Carrywise. Do you understand? I'm seeing Carrywise like this on the web, and I'm designing for web. I mean, they are two the same. They are two same thing. Okay, now I don't want, please, all this mock-up, you don't need it. So to remove that, am I going to, sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, no. Oh, Lord Jesus. Am I going to move this thing? Okay, show prototype setting, sorry. Then, what's there? None. I don't see anything. Good. So this is it. Do you understand? So I'm previewing it now. I'm going to see, oh, so is it the same thing as Carrywise? Do you understand? Is it the same thing as Carrywise? What am I not getting? Is my text, is it too big? Yeah, it's too small. So is it not bold enough? What am I doing? Do you understand? I can easily preview my work here and see. So for that question that says, how are you going to know the length of your hero page or whatever page it is? Just preview. You will see whatever I want to do. Do you understand? So that's that on that. The next question is, what's the average length of a web page, as long as what your content can take? Do you understand? As long as your content can take. But just know that I'm designing for a MacBook. I mean, I'm designing for web. The moment I do this, it is no longer for web. Let's see. Can you see? Forget that it is still covering the frame of this Figma. I'm no longer designing for that again. And in case if you increase it again, as you can see, like, I'm no more designing for web. This is not for web. Do you understand? Even if you keep increasing it like this, it's still going to cover Figma. So don't think that, but it's still covering the width of the Figma frame. That means it's still for web. No. Even if you increase from here to wherever country you are, it's going to contain, I mean, you're going to see, that's the essence of preview. So please, your length can be as long as possible. Do you understand? Your length can be as long as possible. Just depends on what is inside. So let's check this out. Sorry, auto size. Can you see? Can you see that it is big? Can you see? So imagine the length. I'm still scrolling down. Wait, let me duplicate this so that you see that I'm scrolling down. Sorry. So you can see that I'm still scrolling. Can you see? It's just like this side, for example. You don't need to find the max height for it. Do you understand? Just don't increase the width. Don't increase the width at all. So that's that on that question.